Back when Machine Sentai Kiramager was airing, and I was following it languidly week to week, I didn't actually think much of it, only that it was quite a good show. But thinking back on it, Kiramager is a rock solid series. It doesn't really break any new ground for the franchise, but it is very polished. It's modern and fresh enough that I think it makes for a very good gateway into the Super Sentai franchise. Kira Major has a very basic premise. Aliens invade Earth. Five qualified individuals are chosen to form the titular Machine Sentai, who then have to periodically fight off those evil invading forces. The Super Sentai franchise is old enough now that a lot of newer entries like to have a twist built into the premise, like how Q Ranger features a starting lineup of 9 heroes, or how Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger has two competing teams. However, Kira Major eschews that in favor of a more back to basics formula. That said, while the show doesn't do anything particularly new, that doesn't mean it does everything by the book either. For instance, Juuru is not a conventional red by any means. He starts out as a withdrawn kid who just wants to doodle to his heart's content. While he does quickly settle into his role as part of the team, Juru doesn't really mature into a typical leader in the process. Juru does elevate the squad by a noticeable margin, it's just done in a more directly passive manner. Similar goes for Blue, Shiguru, who seems at first to be the picturesque, cool-headed member of the team. Shiguru is certainly capable of playing the part, because he is literally an actor by trade. However, the episodic nature of the show means they can explore Shiguru's less flattering, often comedic aspects, which creates a very fun gap with his public celebrity persona. In actuality, the most level-headed member of the team is probably Pink, Saya. Obviously, playing around with character conventions in this way can leave some gaps in character dynamics, because they're going out of their way to try different things. Kiramager fills these gaps through the Kirame Stones. The Kirame Stones are sentient, size-shifting gemstones that also literally are the Ranger's mecha. This is how Kiramager fits in the more conventional hot-blooded red and the standard cutesy pink. My favorite duo to come out of this is probably Yellow, Tametomo, and his excavator mecha, Shovello. Tametomo is a pro gamer by trade, you see, which instantly characterizes him as youthful and untraditional, because, well, gaming as a profession is relatively new, right? By contrast, the Kirame Stone Tametomo is partnered with, Shovello, is the old man of the group. This naturally sets up a dichotomy where you expect the youth and the elder to have to eventually meet in the middle. But no, the show sidesteps that completely. Shovello is instead like a grandparent who doesn't really understand what his grandkid's doing, but fully supports them anyway, and it's the most wholesome thing. I love it. It's not just the characters, though. The action in the show is similarly a cut above average. Every once in a while, Kiramager gets very ambitious with its set pieces. For example, there's this one action scene from episode 28 that follows a tablet MacGuffin through a building as the Rangers and Mooks fight over it, and it's done as if it's a single take. It's a fantastic sequence. The compositing is also really good, arguably some of the best that the Super Sentai franchise has ever put out, allowing for some very creative battles that actually have the mecha and the Rangers fighting separately while still being in the same frame. Anyway, that's enough from me. Have you seen Kira Major? If so, what did you think of it? And if you haven't, go check it out. It's really good. Like, subscribe, and maybe ring the little bell to catch me the next time I'm cleaning dust bunnies out of my brain. See ya.